Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My body is actually waking me up again. And I think it's because the flexerol is now left my system. I'm not taking the pain pills, except for maybe a half a tab, a half a pill if I need it. And but I did go to the doctor yesterday, and they gave me, I guess it's called a tennis thing. They put the electrodes and stuff up and down my thigh, my buttocks, and right around my hip. So they were giving me like little electroid shocks and stuff. And it did help a lot. It helped a lot. But I'm going to do that in a little therapy. I am not doing any kind of surgery. Surgery would be a last resort if this isn't working. Good morning, Savage. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Tina. Chantel Gucci, Flower Power. I hope you're feeling better, baby. Snuggle Bunny. Good morning. So, oh my God, there's so much stuff going on with Liam Payne. The ex girlfriend did a thing on TikTok. Oh, there's so much going on. Then the friend slash drug dealer slash one night stand did an interview. Oh my God. He had a $30,000 Rolex on when he was there. The Rolex has gone missing. So we're going to get into all of that. But good morning, Gamecock. I also want to acknowledge, and I didn't do it yesterday, and I'm so sorry. I want to acknowledge all of the DMs, all of the text messages and the phone calls I received. I really want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate the support. And I just wanted to take the time, even though we did have conversations. I think I've answered everyone in DMs. I think I've commented or acknowledged every comment on the live stream. If I haven't, um, I don't know. Maybe it's hitting somewhere. You're recording Lori right now. Lori is a whole mess. I was up this morning with Lori, and she's up there steady saying that Andy likes little girls, but yet yesterday Andy did a live. Y'all don't know who Lori and Andy is. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a breakdown. Lori is on TikTok. She's a liar. She's the one that scammed people out of money, sold an RV, tried to hide from the woman when she was coming to pick it up, trying to say that Andy is into little girls. But if you're saying that Andy is into little girls, you left your daughter to live at your ex's home. Well, they're not divorced yet. So Andy got pissed off yesterday. Andy went live and told how Lori was living with this guy in Florida who she didn't really know. The girls were in the bathroom as she was having sex with her addiction, but she says she's been clean for 8 years, but she was in Florida 10 months ago being an addict. So come to find out that Lori's boyfriend or whoever she met had a taste for little girls. Lori sent one of her daughters into the room to have her sit with the guy. The guy sat there, unzipped his pants, and started doing his business in front of Lori's daughter. He jerked off in front of a young girl. The young girl, mind you, is the one that told her stepdad, Andy, what happened, along with the other daughter. Nothing. Her name is Lisa Richard. Nothing happened. She's supposed to be in rehab yet again. She's not there. Hi, Black Roses. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. So Lori is a whole ass liar. She's up there talking about her caseworker is watching her streams. Girl, if your caseworker was watching your streams, you would be in trouble and you wouldn't have any kids. She's living in this duplex, but she's living upstairs. She's up at 2 o'clock in the morning, her time, making all this noise. She went to the neighbor's house the other day to ask, begging them for food for her daughter, Faith. They told her no. Andy brought over Faith's bed to the new place where Lori is. Well, Lori has taken Faith's bed and put in her room, and Faith is sleeping on a damn air mattress. I'm like, oh my God. We'll record Beth decide. Oh, good, good, good. Because I don't know what she's been doing, but she's a whole ass mess. And I think everybody on TikTok has no fucking teeth. Seriously. No fucking teeth. I just saw a video came across my phone about what's her name? Maggot. The one on YouTube that has the black boyfriend. All of her teeth are gone. All of them. Except for that one tooth in the front. All of them. It's just disgusting that she gets on TikTok and the girls are over with Andy having a good time. She got mad because Andy was on TikTok and she sends Faith the message and tells Faith to tell Andy to bring her home. Andy says, I'll bring you when I'm finished. This morning, she 7 evictions, yeah, it'll be 8. This morning, she says that Faith that texted her and told her she had a stomach ache. Now, all of us that was in Andy's live, and I was one of those that was in Andy's live, and you'll see my comments. That girl did not have a stomach ache. She was upset because Faith was saying on Andy's live stream that that they didn't have any food, but her caseworker took her to get food, took her mother shopping. She is a liar. Everybody that was following her, they've left her. Any one of the mods, she was asking them for money after they found out about what she did with this lady named Rose, that she swindled out of almost, well, she bought the RV, but she was trying not to give it to her. For $1,400, she kept getting money. All of them have left her. She's asked them for money. They said no. Once she says no, once they say no, she unmods them and blocks them. So she is a piece of work. And by the way, I'm collecting. So I heard Cooch's live stream where what JY said he wanted $1 from everybody. So I'm saying I want $1.50 or $1.99 from everybody, please. Wake up and smell the coffee. I need $1.99 from everybody. So anyway, that happened yesterday. Okay. 3 o'clock this morning, I'm up. I was listening to her. Then I saw Mickey Mouse posted Lisa's Discord from I guess 12:45 last night. Lisa not in rehab. Lisa now has her own server. And she's trying to, get Kim to have something to do while she's away in rehab. Again, you worrying about Kim. You're not worrying about your own damn kids. Supposedly, she signed all the paperwork she needed to sign, and she should be gone by at least Monday. Okay? Now, I don't know how many times we've heard this. She should be gone by at least Monday. So let's just keep this all in mind. Come Monday, we're going to hear what the excuse is. Okay? We're going to hear what the excuse is. So she's trying to have him see her son, Jace, before she leaves. So she has to get a hold of Big Cole's stepdad to see if they can work that out. Okay, that's all only. Hi, Muggsy. Okay, you want my link? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Muggsy. Oh, link. Shit, I was about to share screen. Hold on. Now, Muggsy, hold on. There we go. And I also had some other information. I said $1.99. Here she comes in with $4.99. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Muggsy, I just dropped the link for you. Why isn't my chat showing in my chat box? I see it on my screen. It's just spinning as far as my chat box goes. So I'm not worrying about it. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Muggsy, I dropped the link for you, sweetie. And I'm actually, if you hear the noise in the background, it's the dishwasher. I put, uh, you know, cleaned out the refrigerator, everything. And good morning, Daddy's disappointment. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, I'm waiting for Muggsy. So, um, what else is there? So we're going to talk about Liam, but I don't want to get into Liam and his girlfriend until Muggsy comes up so we can see what Muggsy had to say. But I also, and I needed to make a call this morning and I forgot to confirm something that was sent to me. Um, I understand that someone called Drazo's job. Um, and I need to confirm that with Drazo. So I meant to call him, but I kept looking at the time. I said, okay, it's 3 here. I said, it's 6 there. I didn't know if he was doing the morning live or not. Um, so I did not contact him, but I will contact him. Um, and I will talk to him to find out if that's true. But he's my preferred half on Messi. No, it's not StreamYard. It's Restream. It's the same way, Muggsy. Just grab the link and allow your mic and your camera. Then when you get backstage, you can turn your camera off. If Flower Power can get backstage, Muggsy, I know you can. Did you get my email? Chantel, I don't know. Look, I don't know. I check messages. I don't know if I got your email. Um, Hold on. Was it an email, or was it a message in TikTok? Yeah, I was told that person was none other than yeah, okay, good. Yep. So he did do it. Okay. I don't know how to tell you to get on, Muggsy. I really don't. Do you want to call me on IG and I'll just do it with voice? You can call me on IG and I'll just bring you up cuz I don't know how else to tell you to get on except for it's the same. I don't shit. How do you get I wish Debbie was here. Email. Okay, I'll check it. Hi, Pet My Rock. Muggsy, if you want to, call me on IG and I'll let you have your say. Um, so that way. Hi, that Lauren Marie. Good morning. Oh shit. Okay. I need my Zen. I need my Zen. I need my Zen. Um, Hold on. Let me call Muggsy. To Liam Payne, and they were together for Hold on. Year. Stop. Don't call no names, but you can take a guess, Pet My Rock. Let me try to drop it again for Muggsy to come up. I haven't heard the bloop, but I'm taking it's the same way. So that is so damn true. Okay. So I don't have to call Drazo. Okay. Good morning, Vault. Good morning, sweetie. I was waiting for Muggsy to come up. But okay, so let's get into Liam Payne real quick. So the guy that three people were arrested. Okay. One of them has now broke his silence, which he did that the other day, and it was so much shit going on. And by the end of that stream, I didn't have anything left in me. Um, he broke his silence, and he spilled the beans. I guess Lim liked a little spice in his life. And then we're going to hear from his girlfriend, well, the ex-girlfriend, Maya Henry, who he stalked and put a cease and desist on him on October 9th, and he died October 16th. So let me just say this. I understand that that Liam is now passed. I mean, everybody knows this, but it doesn't take away from what he did do. And what he was doing was disgusting. So he was supposed to be in this happy relationship, but he was still stalking his ex-girlfriend. So let me just play this video from his paramour. Okay, the one that, and I'm gonna wait for Muggsy. Either Muggsy can call me on IG and we can get it, or I'm gonna have to end this one and go into StreamYard and stream so Muggsy can click the link. But I'm in Restream right now. Vault, how do you get into Restream? I mean, Flower Power, you were able to get in Restream. Good morning, Mari. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you tell Muggsy how to get into Restream, please? I just thought I clicked the link. Look, I just thought I clicked the link. Can connect, so too can anyone whomever you were talking about. I have no idea what you're saying now, Flower Power. I have no idea. Okay, so this is one of the guys. So this is the guy's home that they raided, and he was not home at the time of the raid. Okay, this is the guy that worked at the restaurant where Liam and his girlfriend at the time and some friends had gone out to eat. Now he asked the waiter for his contact info, and he gave him his Instagram contact information. Once the girlfriend left, oh, Muggsy can click the link and follow the connection. Okay, once the girlfriend left, Liam contacted this man. So here we go.
La realidad es que no le suministré drogas. Con Lía nos conocimos, él me contactó en lo que es mi trabajo. Ahí nos pasamos lo que es el contacto, y nos vimos. Sí, ahí nos juntamos, él me mostró un poco de su música, de la música que iba a sacar adelante.
New revelations have emerged in the investigation into Liam Payne's tragic death, as one of the suspects linked to the case has broken his silence for the first time. Brian Nahuel Pais, a 24-year-old Argentinian waiter, is one of 3 people under investigation over Payne's death. He has denied allegations of supplying drugs to the former One Direction star, but admitted in a televised interview to spending time with Liam during 2 hotel meetings in Buenos Aires. Brian says their first encounter happened at the restaurant where he worked in the upscale Puerto Madero district. Liam was dining with his girlfriend and friends when they exchanged contact information. Later, they met at Liam's hotel on October 2, when Brian says they took drugs together but insists he never provided or sold any narcotics. Argentinian TV shared a photo of himself with Liam, reportedly taken during their first hotel meeting. He also claimed that Liam showed him unreleased music when hanging out together. The second meeting, according to Brian, took place on October 13 at the Casa Sur Palermo Hotel. He alleges that Liam offered him gifts, including clothing, and even suggested money.
Okay, Liam offered him the clothing after they had sex. Liam had sex with this young man, then offered him a pair of his sweats and his t-shirt to remember him by. Okay, he had sex with this young man. The young man said that he was really gentle with him and asked him if he was okay. Okay, this is Liam.
Brian says that he refused to accept anything. He left behind items like a pair of gray jogging pants and a t-shirt that Liam had tried to give him. Brian's home has been searched as part of the ongoing investigation, but he says that he hasn't been formally questioned yet. The waiter, who has since lost his job, described Liam as really sweet and claimed to have introduced him to a friend who was also a fan.
So, again, Liam slept with this young man. The young man turned over his phone. He gave them everything. He hasn't deleted anything. And they're going through everything. He said he did drugs with him at the hotel, but he never provided Liam the drugs. He said the drugs were already there, and he said he was confused about the Dove soap box that he saw, but the drugs were there at the hotel. So now we know Mr. Liam. So when everybody was saying that his girlfriend had taken out a restraining order, no, it was his ex-girlfriend, Maya Henry, had taken out the cease and desist. And the reason why she took out the cease and desist is because Liam was sending, oh my God, hold on, let me pull up Maya. And hold on. He was sending her mother dick pics. He was sending her pictures of himself masturbating. He was threatening her. He was calling her from all these text now apps. She did a TikTok. He bombarded this woman with messages. Her lawyer served his lawyer and him with the cease and desist, with all the evidence that he was doing. Revenge porn is what he was doing to his ex-girlfriend. But he was supposed to be in this happy relationship. Good morning, Maria. He was supposed to be in this happy relationship. So let me just stop this here. I was going to go to her TikTok, but then I also have this. So hold on a second. Let me stop, because this shows part 1 and part 2. Let me share my screen. Muggsy, I still don't see you. Okay, so let me share my screen again. So it doesn't, this man has some serious freaking demons. Seriously, he did. Okay.
You literally don't know him. You're defending someone you don't even know. You literally don't know him. I lived in a house with him for years. I'm pretty sure I can speak on my own experiences. And why hasn't he come forward and said anything? Liam Payne, why are you silent?
But, okay, yeah, I don't. Okay, let me just play hers because they got music in that. Hold on, let me just grab hers. I'm going to grab hers, and I'm going to show you what she had to say. He tormented that family. Tormented that family. So that's why the cease and desist was issued. And this was a week before he died. Okay, so hold on. Let me grab this from here. Hold on. Share screen. Okay, here we go. Okay. This is Maya Henry. I don't know why it's spinning. Jesus Christ. I just watched this yesterday. I just watched it yesterday. Why is it spinning? Okay, let me try that again. I don't know what the hell happened. Share screen. I don't know what happened. Hold on, let me go try this again. It's on my screen, and then when I try to do it, it goes haywire. Okay, let me get it up, and then I'll put it on here. It's spinning. But anyway, she made a comment about something, and then Liam started attacking her. That's when all the harassment started. Well, he had stopped, and then he started up again. He was sending her mother dick pics, sending them videos of him masturbating. He sent, and then he was putting out revenge porn about her and him and sending it to her friends. This man was in a downward spiral. He was in, he went downhill, but when he was supposed to be really, really happy. Okay. He's really happy in this relationship. So why are you torturing this woman and her family? I don't understand. Okay, let me try this again. Let me see, can I bring her up one more time? I don't know if I can bring, but I wanted you to hear it out of her own words. I wanted you to hear exactly what he was doing. And if not, if I can't play it, I'll just give you the link and you can go to it yourself. But this is what he was doing to her and her family, and that's why the cease and desist went out. Okay, it's not going to play, so I'm going to stop sharing. I'm just going to put the link there for you guys so you can go and see it for yourself. This is the one about Maya. And let me see, copy link. Okay, I got it. So let me just copy this link for you and I'll give it to you. But you can go listen to it. You can go listen to it yourself. He was disgusting. Totally disgusting to her and her family. Oh, now it wants to play. Hold on, let me see if it's gonna play for real. And if it plays, I'll bring it up. If it plays, I'll bring it up for you guys. And then we're gonna talk about Dyson real quick. Okay, let me see. It's loading. Oh, got it. Hold on. Hold on. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. It started playing. Let me try it again. Let me try it again. Let me try it again. Okay. Hold on. It just started playing. Let me see. Stop. Okay. Let me just play it. I'm not going to try to make it bigger.
So I've been seeing ones like this everywhere, and honestly ones that say she needs to keep his name out of her mouth. She's obsessed, blah, blah, blah. They broke up years ago. Well, I made a 5-second talk about something he talked about on a podcast. He was the one airing out everyone's dirty laundry on a podcast. So it's okay for him to talk at the minute I make a 5-second video. It's over, right? Also, you're calling me obsessed. Oh, she's crazy. This would happen when you are with someone who's obsessed, blah, 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 blah. Y'all don't even know what happens behind closed doors or in private. Ever since we broke up, he messages me, will blow up my phone, mind you, not only from his phone number, it's always from different phone numbers too. So I never know where it's going to come from. Create iCloud accounts to iMessage me. And it's always a damn new iCloud account. I'm like, my phone, I'm like, here we go again. Also, will email me. And he does this when he gets his phone taken away. Also, not only me, but he'll blow up my mom's phone. Is that normal behavior to you? But I'm crazy for making a 5-second TikTok about something that he brought to the internet, and is also messaging my friends. Not only was he messaging them, I found out later while we were together, so they could go over to his house apparently, but then was messaging my best friend to come over to his house when his girlfriend was gone, was saying, oh, my girlfriend's gone.
This is the new girlfriend when he was messaging her friend to come over.
Like, he's the one that is constantly doing weird. And also, might I add, literally said, oh, the reason he has these people on his Snapchat, which he has for years apparently, that he messages or whatever, and on Instagram, and he says that he preys on One Direction fans because they will always be loyal to him and they won't tell on him.
Yep. So anyway, this is him when he was with her. He was drug fueled, then he went to rehab. So this is what she's saying. Now in the paperwork, they show where the links are there to the pictures and stuff that he was sending to her and her mother. Sending her mother dick pics, sending out revenge porn to her friends of her and him, threatening to K her and himself. This is all while he was with his new girlfriend. Just like when his new girlfriend left Argentina, he slept with the young waiter. He was doing the same whenever she would leave. He was messaging people to get them to come over to his home. He was a stalker. Exactly, Daddy. He was stalking this woman. That's why I get it. That's why the cease and desist went out. Now, the new girlfriend knew about this, and that's why she said that he would get his phone taken. Yes. Exactly. So she knew. She also knew about the cease and desist. Probably why she left. I'm just speculating. Probably while she left, but she did say she was tired. It was supposed to be a 1-week trip that turned into 3 weeks, with 2 weeks and 3 weeks, and she just was ready to get back to Florida. Money and power make these men act not. Yep, exactly, Tina. Exactly. So this man wasn't a good person at all. At all. And I get it. He's deceased. You don't speak ill of the dead. I get all of that. But it doesn't, well, I guess it would, because if you are a convicted murderer, and if you're, like, let's say Aaron Hernandez, convicted murderer, appeal was in place. They filed the appeal. He asked himself, he committed suicide, or unalived himself, okay? He unalived himself. That murder conviction was vacated. So I guess all of your bad deeds are now vacated because you're no longer here. But while you were here, you were stalking this woman, her mother, and her friends. That's why she put a cease and desist letter on him. Not a restraining order. Cease and desist, meaning you either stop what you're doing, or we're going to go to court and all of your shit is going to come out. That's basically what it was. To her mother. Yep, he was, Stacy. Good morning. He was a demon. He was a devil. You're supposed to be in this happy relationship. But this is what you've done. Also, we have the supermodel. Okay? We've got a supermodel. Oh, these people. I don't know if all of you guys know the guy named is Dana Saxon. His name is Dana Saxon, black guy, supermodel, 20 years old. Walked the runways. He was in Vogue Italiana. He was everywhere. Well, this mofo committed a murder. Okay, let me just show this to you. This mofo just committed a murder. Jesus Christ, these people. Let me pull Vogue model. This is him. Just committed this murder 4 hours ago. Okay. He killed a 30-year-old father in New York. This is him. That's him. He stabbed a man to death. That's him. I have no idea what's going on with these people, but the mother, Dinah's mother, says that she has no idea what happened. The man that he stabbed to death, this happened on Monday. The man he stabbed to death is a 35-year-old father. His name is Kadeem Grant. The mother says that she spoke to him on Tuesday, and Dinah says he doesn't know what happened. She says there's something there that's missing, but she does know that he's a human being and he would protect himself. So you stabbed a man to death. I think 1 or 2 hits. The man would know you're not playing. So the guy's dad is going to New York. The guy's dad lives in Florida. Kadeem had a 3-year-old daughter. A 3-year-old daughter. And Dinah's stabbed him to death. My thing is they probably got into some kind of lover spat. And he decided, oh, well, what the hell? Let me just take you out. But stabbed the man to death. Stabbed him to death. So we don't know what's going on in, like I said, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors in somebody's house. Muggsy, I know you're not here yet, but I was waiting. I'm going to wait for you. But anyway, let me just stop this because I want you to see this too. I am feeling better. I can hear it in my voice. My leg may not understand it, but I do. I feel better. It's probably because I'm not taking all them goddamn pills anymore. Okay? So here we go. We got breaking news. Breaking news. Okay? Here we go.
At 5, we begin with that breaking news. A former Bayou La Battery police officer now behind bars. That's after being indicted on multiple charges of rape and sexual abuse
of a child.
Almost 2 months ago, the Mobile County Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant on Squire's house. This was in Mobile after he faced allegations of sexual misconduct with underage girls.
Natalie Williamson has been following this story all day long, and Natalie, he was secretly indicted by a grand jury.
Yeah, that's right, Lenice and Cameron. According to the Mobile County District Attorney's Office, these charges come after an alleged victim came forward. Keith Blackwood says she was just 14 years old at the time the crime happened.
A cop.
A former Bayou La Battery police officer now sits behind bars after a grand jury indicted him on charges of rape and sexual abuse. According to the Mobile District Attorney's Office, 38-year-old William B.J. Squires faces 4 felony counts: first-degree rape with force, second-degree rape of a victim 12 to 16 years old, sexual abuse by force, and second-degree sexual abuse to a victim 12 to 16 years old. District Attorney Keith Blackwood says this all happened almost 20 years ago in Mobile.
This indictment stems from an incident that was brought to our attention that happened in the 2005-2006 school year with a victim that was 14 years of age at the time. B.J. Squires was over the age of 18 at the time, hence the alternative counts for forcible rape and sex abuse of a minor.
In September, Squires' home was searched after Mobile County Sheriff Paul Birch says he was facing allegations of sexual misconduct with underage girls. Shortly after, Squires was fired from the Beulah Battery Police Department. Blackwood says because of these charges, there are no statutes of limitations.
We have had others come forward. We're still processing through that. I just want to encourage anybody that might be watching out in the community. It doesn't matter how long it's been. If there's something that you feel like you need to report to our office or to law enforcement, we want anyone that may be a victim out in the community to do that.
Squires' bond is set at $110,000. Now, it is important to note that this case is not related to the Mobile County Sheriff's Office investigation. We will continue to keep you updated on air and online as we get more information. Live at Mobile Metro, Natalie Williamson, Fox 10 News.
Garland police arrested 2 murder suspects after chasing them in a stolen car that actually belonged to the victim.
Neighbors say the suspects were living with the victim.
Hold on. So we were talking about, well, I don't know if I told you guys about it, but in Garland, Texas, 2 people were found dead in their condo. Everybody was thinking that it was a murder-suicide, but it wasn't. Oh my God. I'm so sick of, sorry, let me turn this damn sound off. I am so sick of Corona. I'm just sick of her. So now we find out that this couple was murdered. Okay.
Before he was found dead, wrapped in sheets and a rug. Fox 4's David Santendri, live with the update. David.
Yeah, those 2 murder suspects may have been living in the victim's condo for several days after they killed him, with his body still wrapped inside. Home surveillance footage appears to show 2 20-year-old murder suspects, Haley Barber and Leo Moore, going in and out of a 53-year-old man's condo during the possible time frame in which police say they stabbed that man to death. The video is stamped from Saturday night. The victim's body was discovered early Monday morning.
It was several days. It does not appear that the stabbing occurred that morning, and we're working with the medical examiner to determine how long perhaps the person had been deceased.
Inside Johnny Mac Ross Jr.'s condo near Lake Ray Hubbard is where police found his body wrapped up.
From my understanding, there's multiple different types of material. There was like some sheeting, bed sheeting type of materials, as well as perhaps maybe like a rug or something to that effect.
Police say a smell was coming from the condo this past weekend, and neighbors say it became progressively worse.
Maybe Sunday evening, you could really start to smell it.
Dylan Meadows and other neighbors say Barber and Moore were living with the victim for the past few weeks. Meadows says he heard unusually loud noises coming from the apartment.
Last week, we heard them a couple times getting into it.
Meadows says he's only had positive exchanges in the 6 months he's known Ross.
We used to go fishing all the time out back. He used to come down, sit out there with fish with us. He used to bring us food, sit there on the grill. He was a really cool dude.
Others in the community, however, tell Fox 4 there was high-risk activity associated with the condo.
There's still a lot more information that our detectives are trying to uncover.
Barber and Moore allegedly stole Ross's 2001 Mercedes and led police on a chase before being arrested near LBJ Freeway Monday afternoon. Police, however, do not necessarily believe the stolen vehicle was a motive behind the murder.
But it's one of those situations that it just leaves a question as to why.
The 2 suspects are being held in the Garland City Jail. Police say they are being somewhat cooperative.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me start by acknowledging that today is Veterans Day, and that I personally and on the part of the university want to thank all
mass
veterans
shooting
for their service to our nation and the protection of our freedoms. I'm Mark Brown, President and CEO of Tuskegee University. I will read a statement and take no questions afterwards. The Tuskegee University community is heartbroken by what happened on our campus early Sunday morning. We offer condolences to the family of the young man who lost his life. We are providing as much support as we can to the students who were injured and their families, and are allowing all students who lived in the vicinity of the incident to relocate if they desire. Today and tomorrow, the campus is closed so that students can take a moment to focus on their own mental health and healing. Counseling is available to them in person or virtually for as long as they may need it. We have and will prioritize the mental health of our students. We are hosting town hall meetings for students, parents, and faculty and staff to ensure that they are able to ask questions about our process going forward. Tuskegee University is no longer an open campus. Effective immediately, we require IDs for everyone to be displayed to enter campus and worn at all times while on campus, like the one that you see me wearing today. This morning, we hired a new campus security leader and relieved our previous security chief of his duties. Our new campus security chief and ultimately his team will complete a full review, including all implementations of new security procedures. An annual homecoming is something we have been doing for 100 years.
Yep.
It is a tradition at many schools, and especially so at historically black colleges and universities. We have no plans to change that tradition. I have been coming to Tuskegee University homecomings since the 1980s when I was a student.
Good morning,
at homecoming, we celebrate our heritage in very soul-stirring ways, and events that I'm sure not everyone understands. We connect this generation of students with alumni who walk the same path.
There was a mass shooting at Tuskegee University at the homecoming game, okay? He's going to read off all this other stuff, and I don't want to hear no more about it. I just don't. My prayers go for the family, but they're gonna put in new measures and everything. But if anybody has ever went to a Bayou Classic or Texas Southern University, Louisiana State University, or LSU, Louisiana State, any one of those, Grambling, Battle of the Bands, the stands are full. All of these people are out there, and to have that happen at a homecoming is scary. It's scary. One young man lost his life. But again, I just tried to call Muggsy. That's why I was on mute, to see if I can try to see what issues he was having, because I really want him to have his say as well. Okay? But I can't get a hold of him, and maybe he's working, but he asked for the link and I dropped the link, but he can't seem to get on. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go live and I'll come on StreamYard, so that way he's able to grab the link. But I was watching all of this stuff. I've been watching stuff last night, and this is in the crack community, about all of these people and how they're turned on each other. And every single one of these people have no damn teeth in their mouth. None of them. Oh, her name is Maddie. Maddie. That's her name. Maddie was waiting for a drop off. These people on TikTok, they put their kids up on the thing to get sympathy. You don't have food for your child, but you just got all this money. You're not reporting the income that you're making off of TikTok. And, I look at these awareness groups. Now, we just found out about Itty Bitty. I don't know what happened to Scam Slam. I haven't seen Scam Slam live in a while. I don't know if she's just taking a break or whatever. Same thing we do that's being done here in this community, posting people's family members, their kids, and all this crazy, disgusting shit, all because you're having issues. So it's just not here on YouTube. It's everywhere. It's TikTok. It's Instagram. And you just go through social media, and guys, this shit stays here. Your kids are going to see this shit one day. You may not think it's there, but once it's on the internet, just like MySpace, once stuff is on the internet, it's there. It's there. That's what I don't understand about what P. Diddy wasn't thinking. So now he's come up with a new bail package that he wants to offer with 24-hour surveillance. If they let this man out on bail, the judge has denied the victims' names being released. That is a good thing. He was asking that the victims' names be released. The judge has denied his request. So he's trying everything to get out of there. His lawyer is saying that it's not conducive for them to conduct business. But okay, here's the issue here. It wasn't conducive for your client to do the shit he did, allegedly do the things he did to these young people, take advantage of people. But these adults are, oh, yeah, I did discuss that yesterday, the dead body that was found wrapped in a Garland condo. But you have these young people, young kids, 9 years old, 13 years old, that's willing to do anything to get into the music business. And you take advantage of that. But he's not the only one. He's not the only one that does that. So I'm sitting there going, and he keeps saying that he's innocent. He's innocent. He's innocent. No, he's not innocent. And people that sit there and go, well, these people knew what they were doing. What about these young kids that didn't know what they were doing? What about these young people that didn't know what they were doing? Didn't know what they were doing. Let me see. This is the one too.
Developing this afternoon, a judge hands down a 50-year prison sentence to Houston mother Gloria Williams today. She was accused of letting her son's body decompose for a year after her boyfriend fatally beat the child. Our Stephen Goen is at the Harris County Courthouse with the details. Stephen, what was it like in court today?
Well, Marcelino, there was some emotion in that courtroom when the sentencing was read aloud. One of Williams' family members actually just ran out of the room. This moment, we know, more than 4 years in the making. The sentencing came after a punishment hearing today where the defense called multiple people to the stand, including Williams' cousin and her aunt. Just last month, Williams pleaded guilty to 2 counts of injuring a child connected to her son Kendrick Lee's death. The 8-year-old boy's skeletal remains were found in an apartment in 2021 after one of his brothers called police. Authorities later discovered that Williams had abandoned Kendrick's 3 brothers in that apartment with the 8-year-old's decomposing body. Today, prosecutors said they were satisfied and glad Williams' young sons did not have to testify.
We are grateful that the judge gave us a fair hearing, that she listened to all of the evidence, evaluated it in a fair manner, and I think justice was served. We always did this because of the kids. I'm speaking for those who couldn't speak out during this process, and I think that we did a fair job of that.
Now, Williams' partner, Brian Coulter, was previously sentenced in April to life without parole for Kendrick Lee's murder. Williams will now face her punishment for the role she played.
Look, who could sleep with something that looks like that?
In this, we know that she will have to serve more than 20 years before she is eligible for parole. As for the children she abandoned, today prosecutors said they were being taken care of, but they would not give us any specifics as to protect the children's privacy. We're live at the Harris County Criminal Court. Stephen Goen, KHOU 11 News.
Okay, let me just...
Newitan man will spend the rest of his...
Stop. I don't want to see that right now. Let me just say this. I watched Cooch yesterday. Okay, I watched her replay yesterday. Okay, I watched Cooch's live. I didn't see her when she was live. So I watched her live. And I really don't think I finished it. But let me tell you what I heard from the B. Okay, the B says that she's moved on. And why are people still bringing up things from years ago? And the fact that nobody wants to hear about this stuff from 4 years ago. She says that Brooke hangs on Siwa's every word. Let me just say this, okay? Jules, you seem to watch everybody's goddamn videos, okay? You watch everybody's videos. You're all in their chat. You're reading the comments. I don't watch you. But you're in my lives, and I understood you played some of my lives. I need to go back and do that, because I am going to strike your fucking ass. I'm letting you know that now. And yes, I'm letting you know I'm striking you. So there will be no surprise when you come up here crying about how I struck you. Because you want to strike people that play your shit or play your voice, but you don't have a problem with playing everybody else's shit. But you want to tell Cooch to get her own content. You need to get your content. Then you mentioned about how she was discussing Natalie. She was commentating on what JY said about Natalie. See, you don't put everything out there. You pick and choose the shit that you're going to talk about. You pick and choose. You watch everybody's streams. Everybody's streams. You said that, what else did you say? You said that her name doesn't want to be mentioned. Well, I know a person's name that doesn't want to be mentioned online, but you still seem to have no issues putting her name out there. None at all. You're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You want to put out some shit about what Savage says 4 or 5 years ago. And I missed it on someone else's live when they brought it up. But it was brought to my attention. So, you are one of the biggest hypocrites there are out here. You say things that people shouldn't do, but you do the same shit. You say one thing in one breath, and then you want to talk about shit that happened 4 or 5 years ago. Nobody else can do that but you. No longer in the community, no longer wants anything to do with them, sending out screenshots and shit. Like, what's that supposed to fucking do? Sit your ass down someplace. Stop your petty ass bullshit. I couldn't finish Cooch's live because I can't stand her fucking voice. I can't stand her voice. Oh, you hit someone? Oh, no, you didn't hit him. Stacy's message was accidentally deleted. Okay. Yeah, she posted a 4-year-old clip, but she didn't post the apology. As you ride with some of the most racist fucking people there ever was. You rode with, still ride with, whatever else. Cut the shit out. Cut it out. I'm serious. I couldn't finish listening to Cooch's live. Because I was like, wait a minute, what? What? And they don't want their names mentioned. Their family has asked, you mention people's names all the time, including the person whose family has asked that her name not be mentioned. Oh my God, guys, it's been a year and no one mentioned anything about it. Why would we? When our family has asked not to bring her up. But you do. Good morning, Gypsy. You do. I'm going to say again, I don't know why people have time to hold people's recordings and all this other bullshit. Why are you holding that? I used to ask TL the same thing. Why do you need all of this? But I guarantee you, if I want to play some of your old IG lives, I bet I know somebody who has them too. Don't understand it. But since you want to throw up shit that happened 4 or 5 years ago, why would you have that recording? Why? For what reason? I can remember you sitting on your panel talking about JY and his ideations and making fun about him. I can remember that clearly. You seem to forget that, but nobody else has. No one else has. You seem to forget that you're talking about leave people's parents out of here, but you were digging all into Bambi's information and trying to find her bio dad. Did you forget that? Because I haven't. If you're gonna preach it, practice it. Practice it. I said months ago, Siwa was just as obsessed with Brooke as Brooke is obsessed with her. I said, Bambi is obsessed with you. Well, I don't know if she still is because she very seldom talk about you. She don't even do selfie, whatever it is. Forgot the damn name of her Sunday thing. But everybody, there's this fucking obsession. And you keep talking about how somebody, but I did Jen for 9 months. You ragged on Jen Bailey for 9 whole months. And then when you decided that you think she was having a breakdown, which everybody saw, she was in a breakdown, you kept going. You kept going. You used to sit on panel with Brooke as she was going at Siwa. You were supplying her clips. Remember that? But you graduated now. At least you graduated from something, because you damn sure didn't graduate from high school or beauty school. Anyway, I couldn't listen anymore. I really couldn't. So if you guys didn't catch Cooch's live stream from from Sunday or Monday, I can't remember when. Veterans Day. Go back and take a listen to it. In one breath, she's saying this, and then 10 minutes later, she's contradicting herself. 10 minutes later. So you were playing Cooch commentating on John. So then Cooch played you and John commentating on her, commentating on John. I said, this shit is crazy. This shit is absolutely crazy. If you've moved on, move on. Don't worry about what Cooch is doing. And anybody that's in Cooch's live that is listening to what she's saying, that you're just as depraved as she is. So that means that anybody that's in your live, and I understand from listening that you read a comment that Missy said that you played some woman screaming that she was art and you found it funny. But I didn't hear you address that. I didn't hear you address whether you did that or not. I didn't hear that. Did you ever address that? Did you laugh at someone running around saying that they were art? I didn't hear that part. I heard you read it. I heard you say, guys, can you? But I didn't hear you commentate on that. I heard you say that Cooch says that that she needed proof on whether you would R it or not, or essay it or not. But you didn't read the part or didn't acknowledge the part she said after that when she was kidding. Didn't read that part. Didn't acknowledge that part. You always want to try to portray people in the worst light possible. So if you've moved on, oh, and guys, if they even put your image up there, that's a privacy thing. And you can, yep. But Cooch was right. It's a cam slip that you did on YouTube. Good morning, Aesops. Good morning. So, Cooch, I'm sorry if you're here. I did not finish your live stream. I couldn't listen anymore. I don't know if they broke up again. I have no idea, and I really don't care. Look, I really don't care. I really don't care. But what I'm also going to say is, I said it before, and I'm going to have to reiterate this again. Don't send me any more screenshots of anybody's lives, of anybody's chats, because I really don't care. Don't care. Don't care. So, what else is there? Brown Eyed Girl, good morning. Oh, I don't know. Hi, my crazy cat mama. How are you? Hi, Chantel. I don't know if I spoke to you or not, but yeah, I wanted to, and then I heard Cooch say, I think that's where I left at. She said, well, since they want to keep bringing up Natalie, that she was going to play those streams where JY was going completely off on Natalie, but that's not the word she used. And just so people can be reminded of what he did. I don't think you should do that, Cooch. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I don't think you need to do that. Well, wait a minute. I'll never be okay with Jules again. Don't pay attention to rumors. I've never talked to her again. Maria, what rumors? I mean, is somebody saying you're talking to Jules again? I mean, I even hate to say her name. Well, again, rumors are rumors. Without proof, without receipts, it didn't happen. How's that? Without receipts, this is YouTube. It didn't happen. But again, I just wanted to say that when I was listening, I was like, wait a minute. What? You can't pick and choose. And anybody that's been around all these years, I remember shit from IG, from Dom Natty. Remember all of that shit. I remember being in Sassy Susie Speaks IG when she would be doing her little quizzes. What? But not even quizzes. It was just be whining and sitting there laughing and talking. I remember all of that. All of it. Girls, you would crazy cat mama, you were just in here. I read in Reddit that we're supposedly talking again. Absolutely. Maria, didn't we just discuss you not going into Reddit and reading Reddit? Can I request? Yep. Don't do that. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's a good idea, but it's her channel. I just don't think it's a good idea, but I understand she wants to prove a point, but I just don't think that's a good idea. So let me tell you, I was going to play something to prove that that the B, when she was calling out Lily's address, it didn't happen on TL's panel, but on her own panel, because she only made a brief appearance that night on that panel, and I was up there. I didn't play it because my girl was up there, and I didn't want to put it, and may she rest in peace. I miss her every damn day. I didn't want to play it to prove a point. So I'm just asking, not my channel, but I really don't think that would be a good idea. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Maria. I really just don't think that'd be a good idea. But again, that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. That's it. But when I heard it, I was like, oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that. So again, we all need to be mindful. All of us. Again, I don't give a flying shit about the bee or the hive. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a banner. I don't give a flying F about the bee or the hive. I don't. Okay? But we just need to be mindful, because if we say that we don't want people to do certain things, we shouldn't do it ourselves. And that's just it. And I had to bring up Natalie and T because of what was said. So anyway, I wish you guys have a great day. Wait a minute. Brown Light's so busy and keeps disrespecting my time in here. What? Oh, your job is keeping you busy and it's disrespecting your time in here. Oh, also, I had a comment. Okay, hold on. I wanted to read this comment. So I guess this would be Ghost Pepper. Hold on a second. Let me read the comment. Let me read the comment. Hold on. I had a comment left on the video. Hold on. I thought I published it. Oh, okay. And let me just say this. I just see I got a comment from Empress, and I feel the same way she does. She says, Miss Heidi and Maria, I've always been honest. I've never known to be a liar or anything of the sort. I can promise you that D is not any of these sock accounts, and I believe that too. I'm sure of it. I hope if D is ever made aware of this comment I'm making now, she isn't upset with me for saying this. But I'm positive she's not involved and doesn't want to be involved in this community, as I'm aware. I can say for certain that D is not any of these socks. Also, D didn't ask me to make... Oh, I believe that. Empress, you ain't got to put all of that. But hold on. I'm trying to find the one that I got from damn it. I just saw it this morning. I guess it's from Ghost Pepper. Ghost Pepper said she went into the live and she said, where is my nemesis? Okay. She said it was just fun. It was poking. It was no malice at all. And she's so sorry that all of this was caused by that comment. And damn it, I'm on my phone and trying to find it. I know I published it, but it's there. She said she was really sorry. She had no idea. Oh, here it is. She said, I was never talking smack about Habanero. I made a joke in Georgie and Friends chat asking, is my arch nemesis here? I hate that all this drama stemmed from that. And for that, I am sorry. So, she said she wasn't talking smack, or he or she was never talking smack. She made a joke asking about her arch nemesis. And she never meant for all of this to happen behind that comment. I like a person that can come in, and it was just a big misunderstanding. But to come and acknowledge it, No, it's not D. Not at all. Okay. Oh, okay, Daddy. So the problem didn't stem from ghost pepper. That was the catalyst. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, but I just wanted to acknowledge that what was left, in case you guys don't go and read comments, I wanted to acknowledge what she said or he said. I don't know if it's male or female. So I just wanted to acknowledge it. But again, people are going to read into stuff no matter what they want to read into it. And the fact that the person came and acknowledged it and said that's not what was meant by it, it was a joke, it just got blown out of proportion. And that's what I want to do. I want to enjoy a chat. I really want to start enjoying chats again. I really, really do. But I just, there's so much fun we can have. There's so much stuff to talk about. I'm just looking at all this shit that's going on right now. And it doesn't matter where you go, what community you're in. It's everywhere. The hate, the nastiness, everywhere. How do you hate somebody that much? How? I just don't get it. And to keep to keep it going year after year after year after year. And yeah, I'm saying year after year after year after year. You don't like somebody, okay, say what you have to say and just say, fuck it, I'm out. I'm out. So again, I'm just shocked at everything that's going on right now, but it's not, and again, it's not just YouTube. Not just YouTube. You have teenagers that are actually making pacts to unalive themselves. Yes. Making pacts. Now, I remember this was a thing way back, a while back. It's now a thing again. You have online forces that are kids thinking that they're friends in these gaming systems, and they're telling you that nobody loves you, nobody wants to be around you. You might as well just take yourself out. What kind of shit is that to do that to a child? What kind of shit is that? And they get a sick pleasure out of that. I don't find that shit funny. Hi, Queen of Ahara, welcome back. And I understand that, Daddy. I really do. Exactly. I understand that. I understand that. I really, really do. But it's just like, and well, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want it taken the wrong way. But there are just, it's not even there are. And I've said it and everybody knows how I feel about it. And that's what I mean. So I just can't with all the fighting and the name calling and the body shaming. I can't. Again, I don't care with the bee or the hive, but I just can't with all that BS anymore. It's aggravating. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and it's not good karma. Because when you do shit like that, it's going to come back to bite you in your ass. And y'all think I'm kidding. You think about it. People don't know. You really don't know who watch these videos. I know some people that have nothing, no friends, no nothing. And this is where they come to chat and have conversations with people. And then they get offline and they hear stuff like, you know, what a bad life they've had or what people are doing to them. And, you know, and I said, people don't know what people are going through and what could trigger these people. What can trigger a person? You don't know if somebody's thinking about unaliving themselves and they go to your chat and they hear this shit and they go to another chat and they hear the same shit. You don't know what a person's thinking. You've got people that have had surgeries, weight loss surgeries, and, you know, and we're shaming people for doing that. And I was talking to Tina about this the other day. Tina is a great success story. I have been with her through her before the surgery, after the surgery, now seeing the transformation. And you never know what people have gone through to get to where they're at. So whether they do the surgery, whether they take the shot, whatever they're doing it to better themselves. And for us to shame people, you never know who's in a chat with you that have been through the same situation. Like we were making fun of the B fat shaming other people where she has, you know, fat people in her chat. We got to remember all of that. Daddy, I shouldn't have to block or repeat problematic person that's belittling, dismissive. That problem ruins your brand. Deal with the problem as a creator. Hi, Jen's mom. Girl, your cat is gorgeous. Your cat is gorgeous. That coat is so shiny. That black cat, his coat is so, I don't know if it's a he or she. Coat is so shiny. You know, and it brings me back to when they were excited that Bomb was being evicted from a home. Last night, Bomb put up videos of her redoing her bedroom, her bathroom, and her kitchen. And I'm looking at this woman, I'm like, all of this work she's been doing would have been for nothing because people keep taking her channel down. So she's not able to afford a place to live. Just out of spite and out of hate. I don't get that. Exactly. Hi, Samantha. Wait a goddamn minute. Samantha. Hi. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in a while. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Hi, Samantha. But that's what I'm saying. We need to do better. We definitely need to do better. Yes, I am. Yeah, girl, I was talking about it yesterday. Queen of O'Hara, I was talking about it yesterday. I was telling them about the opening trial. Today is day 2. Was it day 3? Yes. No, day 2. When did I talk about it? Yesterday. Yeah, today is day 2. Yes, I am following that trial. Guys, don't forget, I need $1.99 from everybody in chat, okay? Okay, I need $1.99. Anyway, yes, it's good. And I'm going to get off and I'm going to finish watching it. So when I went back and I read my chat, okay, and I saw Tina, and that's why I brought up the surgeries and stuff, and I saw Tina was upset. I can tell by the words she was using. And Tina has gotten up here and she shared her story with us. I've seen her. Tina looks great. She went from, well, I'm not going to say how many pounds. Tina lost 1.5 pounds. She looks great. Her doctors are happy with the progress. They have her speaking to other people that are thinking about the surgery, that has gone through the surgery. You know, she's a mentor to these people. Daddy, thank you for the $1.99, girl. Thank you. Samantha Stevens, we're not going to slut shame you, and we're not going to talk about you being a lot lizard, okay? We're not going to talk about you working at the truck stop because, girl, you make your money any way you have to. You go ahead on and do it. I applaud you for having all them different D's all day long. I just can't do it. Okay, so I'm applauding you for getting your money and taking care of your home. That's all I'm saying. So I'm just saying that we need to be mindful of the people in our chats and how they feel. I myself said something that day in the chat when I said, I know Tina is not timing people out. I know she better not be. And that's not the way I meant it. I was reading a comment, but the way I came across to Tina is like I was chastising her in my chat. And that's not the way I meant it. And I never want to make her feel like she's being chastised. And she and I had a conversation about that. And because when I read the comment and I went, I know Tina's not timing anybody out in the chat. I said, I know she know better than that. And that's because she and I had already had a conversation while I was live and I was reading it, but the way I said it did not come out correctly. And I'm going to apologize to my mod because I never wanted to do that, nor did I want to make her feel you're going to Venmo me later. God damn. Okay, don't worry about it. Daddy just hit me up with it. Okay, don't worry about it. So I wanted to apologize to my mod who has been with me for the longest. And I never want to make her feel like that ever, ever, ever again. So I apologize to her privately and I'm apologizing to her publicly because I respect her. Oh my God, Jennifer, thank you. Look at you, 28 months. I know, look, we have to come up with, Cooch, I understand why you're doing what you're doing. The only thing I ask is just don't play that old stuff about Natalie. That's the only thing, but it's your channel. You do what you want to do, baby. It's your channel. And I understand you want to fight back. Oh my God, Jennifer, thank you. I was just talking about the Natalie situation. That's it. That's all. Yeah, we don't want that man to think you're cheap. Girl, I don't even want to know how many selections you have at night. I don't want to know how many clients do you service in a day? Okay, thank you, Cooch. Thank you. But you can do what, girl, you go ahead on. I was listening to your live yesterday and I couldn't finish it because I couldn't listen to the B anymore with her hypocritical and all of her self-righteous. Which I guess I'm being called self-righteous. I don't really give a shit. I just want to know how many clients does Samantha Stevens service a night? But I did. And I meant to do that yesterday, Tina. I really did. But, you know, I make myself little notes now because I'm telling you, my brain is kind of foggy. But I did. And I saw my note and I said, shit. And I meant to do it. So again, I'm apologizing to my mod. And she's a managing mod. And I never wanted to make her feel like that at all. But it got kind of intense that day. And, but just wanted to do that. Anyway, Cooch, I'm gonna I don't know if you're gonna go live today. Maria, are you going live anytime soon? I know E11 hasn't been live for a bit, but I don't know who else is gonna go live today, so people will know where to go because I need to Volti Mari. There's no better mod than Tina. I really do. I have some great mods. I really, really do. Sherry and Susan were my first mods. Tina, I think I modded about 3 years ago, but she's been following me for quite some time. Gwen, Tina, I really have some really, really good mods. What did you do? Someone was using my email for a car company for years. She had an appointment today for car service. Oh my God, woman, stop. You try to do 20 a day? Girl, you crazy. How much are you charging? You charge by the half hour, by the hour. Do you charge, is it 15 minutes, 30 minutes? Because in order you to fit 20 in a day, is that just, sticky, or is that sucky? I don't know, but this is crazy. 150. Oh, you need to give me some money. $150 at a nut buster. You charging 20? Wait a minute. Let me get my calculator out. Hold on a second. You're going live on Friday. Hold on a second. Let me see how much she making. But I can't even do it in my head right now. Oh, hold on. I got to get a calculator. Because I think I'm going to start 150 times 20 a day. You make 3,000 a day? Girl. 3,000 a day. 15,000 a week on an average. You go, girl. I hope you're using your hole and everybody else's hole, because that's ridiculous. Now, girl, let me stop. I gotta get out of here. Oh my God. I have to get out of here, but I love you guys. Oh my, let me see. Sticky or sucky. We got a lot lizard in the house. We got a lot lizard that works the truck stops, and she does 20 a day. Jesus Christ. It's a legit company, Nissan. Oh, damn. I wish you stopped sucky, sticky. You've been stalking me since the beginning, too? Okay, you done changed your name there, because I don't remember. I started seeing Samantha Lot Lizard a couple of years back, maybe 3 years back, 2 years back. But I don't remember seeing you. Some names, but when I see somebody like leave a comment, I'm like, oh my God, long time. When Jessica Chastain left a message or left a comment on one of my videos, I said, oh my goodness, long time no see. No, girl, you charge whatever you. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. But from Louisiana. Oh, why does that sound like Lou? You can't. I gotta order that bag. Thank you for reminding me, Marsha. Let me make myself a note. Where's my pen? Shit. Order bag for hazel eyes. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, I forgot. I just wrote it down. Okay, I'll be your madam. I've always wanted to be a madam. I'll be your madam. So so let me tell you, I'm gonna do the live on the Chippendale murders. I'm probably gonna do it Friday. I think I've got everything together, and I want to make sure that Daddy is here, because she's the one that asked me. But I am going to do the thing on the Chippendale murders. I was trying to pull some other video footage that with some other links that I found, but it's kind of grainy. But I am going to do the Chippendale murders. If I don't do it Friday, I'm definitely going to do it on Monday. But I will be doing the Chippendale murders. And I have another one that I'm going to work on. And this is a cold case that's been going on. And I looked at, oh my God, I was going to tell you. I looked at the Zodiac Killer again. It's actually on Netflix. And then I looked at the original. Oh my God. Sister. It's in Alexandria, Louisiana. Yeah, I know where it's at. When you said it, I'm like, wait a minute. I wanted to be a madam for a long time. And then Heidi Fleiss was arrested. And I said, no can do. I'm telling y'all, when I was going to school in D.C. and I worked in D.C. and I had to take a class. Matter of fact, one of my law classes was at It was up on 17th and K. And I used to go across the street and eat at this Chinese restaurant, and it was always these girls out there on the street. I was talking to one. I said, I can take them. I can get them cleaned up, dressed, because I dealt with a lot of people that were lobbyists, and we would go out on Fridays and drink and stuff. I said, I can get them hooked up. And I did. And then maybe 3 weeks later, Heidi Fleiss was arrested. I said, nope, that was a sign for me. Nope, 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 cannot be a madam, will not be a madam. But they were going to be dressed. They were going to be well taken care of. And I'm serious. Y'all think I was joking, but I was really looking at that. Because I actually interviewed a couple of them because I did a paper. And I interviewed a couple of them. I took them out to dinner across the street from the college where I had my classes at. And, I wanted to talk to them. And I said, well, I tell you what, I said, next week when I come for class, I'll come earlier and I'll take you guys over, to eat. And I took them to it was called Hunan's. And that was my favorite Chinese restaurant. I took them there to eat. And oh my God, the detail, they told me how that's when I knew that cops were crooked, how some of the cops would pick them up and they do them in the back seats and they don't take them to jail. I had all of that. All of that. You're going to text? Oh yeah, you told me that you had a thing for me. Thank you. Yeah, text it to me. But I did that paper. It was that paper and another paper. And matter of fact, I have a paper from school for the last few years ago. And my teacher, I think they went through it with a fine tooth. I didn't have one mark, no nothing. And he held with the paper. And I didn't know he was talking about my paper, how it was well written, well thought out. Everything flowed. And then when he brought me the paper, I was like shocked. He said, put this in your portfolio. I was like, oh my goodness. So when I tell you I write. I'm a damn good writer. I'm a damn good communicator. I'm a critical thinker. So one thing I do is write. And then I'll write notes. And then I have to rearrange it so that everything flows so well. And I would change a paper at least 10 times before I would turn it in. But once I had that final draft, and once I knew this is it, I didn't even go back and read it. I would put it through. It's called where, you can put it through to see if anything's plagiarizing grammar. And I would do that because sometimes I would pull stuff from different articles, but I wanted to make sure that I had it cited correctly and everything. So yeah, I would use that. You a pretend lot lizard. Oh my God. Okay. So so Samantha is going to get you guys on her team. But anyway, I'm really leaving you guys now. I really love you. I really enjoy our conversations in the mornings. I just want us all to be mindful of what we say and how we say it. Because I know I got caught up. And while Tina never asked me to apologize to her publicly, I felt I did it publicly. I'm going to apologize to her publicly. But I first apologized to her privately. And we had a conversation. So again, that's just me. Oh, you're going downtown today? Okay. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. No. Before I let you go, hold on. Damn it. I had it queued up to go. And oh, wait a minute. I had it queued up to go. And someone even sent me a text about it. And I said, yes, I know. God damn it. I said I was supposed to talk about it yesterday. Hold on a second. I want to bring this to you because this guy, he got sentenced. Well, he didn't go to trial. He pled guilty. Okay, he pled guilty. When I heard the mother speaking, and then I heard her best friend when she read her victim impact statement. The mother is the one that got me, though. And I saw it on Law and Crime. There it is. It was on Law and Crime. Okay, here it is. Hold on. I'm going to let you guys hear this. This is what I wanted to discuss. See, I'd be going off and thinking about other stuff. Hold on. Let me share this with you. Okay, I'm going to say fair use, trigger warning. I don't know if y'all see my trigger warning down there. Yes, you do. Let me put this here. So this is the guy. His name is William. Oh, shit. What's his name again? It was the state of Ohio versus William Mozingo. State of Ohio versus William Mozingo is his name. I didn't know anything about this until I happened to be looking through Law and Crime. Hold on. Let's
control over me. You strangled me over and over again and told me don't pass out if
Hold on. Let's go.
And that you had complete control over me. You strangled me over and over again and told me don't pass out. If you pass out, I'll cut your throat. All that time, all I could think about was my son and that I would never see him again. In fact, you promised me that I would never see him again and that I would never make it out of this alive. You held me under the constant threat of death by holding a knife to my throat. What happened to me over the course of those 4 days has changed me forever, not only mentally, but physically. Because of you, I have a traumatic brain injury that I will forever suffer the effects of. Because of you, I battle anxiety and PTSD, night terrors. Even in my sleep, I get no rest. It is an effort just to go outside, constantly fearing that this will happen to me again. But know that I will continue to live my life. You no longer have power over me, and I am the one in control. After this day, you will go to prison, and I will go back to my son, my family, and those who love me. I will continue to grow and live and heal despite what you've done. Your Honor, he has done these horrendous things before, and he will do it again. I don't ever want him to have the opportunity to hurt another person. He needs to go to prison for as long as possible. 25 years is not enough. He will still be a strong man in 25 years and still capable of hurting another. No time will ever be enough, but Your Honor, I have faith that you will hear my story and the state's argument and make the right decision. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, at this time, I believe Floyd's mom is going to take the statement.
Okay.
He reminds me of Wade Wilson.
Okay, so we're going to need you to state your, first of all, make sure that that light is blue there.
No worries. Hi, my name is Jessie Barham. I'm Chloe Jones's mom.
All right, could you spell your last name?
Barham.
All right, and then I know when doing something like this, anxiety and all that can get in there, so just try to keep it a little slower and tell me what it is you want to share. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much again. I did not prepare a statement because of the fact that I did not expect things to go this way today. The fact of the matter is that this man should not have even been out. He should not have even been free, because this is not the first time that you have abducted a woman, held her captive, and tortured her for days on end. This is not the second time that you've abducted a woman, held her captive, and tortured her. This is not the third time that you have abducted a woman, held her captive, and tortured her. This is actually the fourth time that you will be convicted of abducting a woman, holding her captive, and torturing her. You should never have been out on the streets in the first place in order to harm my daughter. And I pray to God, under these circumstances, that, Your Honor, you hear my daughter's story and know his story,
because it's not when he will, it's not if he will offend again, it's when he will offend again. And when in 25 years, he will be still a strong man, probably stronger because they lift weights on those in those freaking jailhouses, and he will be a danger to society. He waited 2 months after his second conviction and serving 18 months in prison. He waited 2 months before he offended again. 2 months before he kidnapped another woman and tortured her. My daughter should never have been your victim. You poured gasoline on my child and threatened to burn her alive. You beat her over the head with a baseball bat. You beat her from head to toe for days. You punched her in her face so many times over the course of 4 days that she has paralysis on her left side of her face. She couldn't even open her eyes. She had blood dripping out of her ears. She had a brain bleed and was in ICU for 3 days. You did this to my daughter. You did this to my child. And you're not a man. That's not what a man does. A man protects women. You are evil. You're a villain. And you should never be allowed to see the light of day ever again because you are a predator. You have an MO, and you've proven it time and time and time and time again. This will be your 4th conviction for the exact same offense. I'll say it again. 4th time. 4th time. Your Honor, my daughter is never going to be the same. She can't retain any new information because of her. She has a traumatic brain injury. She cannot even retain new information. She as far as working, she's not able to get a job, not only because of the physical, but because of the psychological damage that has been done to my child. She's going to suffer probably way longer than him, which is not fair. This wasn't a domestic violence sort of thing. This was not a back and forth. This was my daughter 100% of the time absolutely victimized and submissive to him, terrified for her life as he promised that she was never going to get out of there. He promised her that she was going to die at his hands. He should be getting attempted murder charges with as many times as he strangled her and dared her to pass out because he was going to cut her throat if she did.
No remorse, none.
He broke her arm and her finger just because she was trying to defend herself from a baseball bat to her head. Facial fractures. Yeah, you did. We got the medical records. Your Honor, all I ask is that you do what all the other courts and all the other judges before you did not do. Protect every single woman that he could get his hands on eventually. Your Honor, you have the power and you are within the law to put him away until he is no longer a danger to anyone, until he is feeble, until he's wetting his diapers.
Damn! Look at him.
You don't scare me, William.
Ma'am, just stay focused on talking to me, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I apologize.
He's trying to intimidate her.
The other judges before you barely gave him a slap on the wrist, and even 25 years at this point, in my opinion, would be a slap on the wrist considering the fact that he has proven that he loves to do this. He has over 400 videotapes. Daughter being abused by him. He videotaped it because he's that sick. I don't know if he was going to sell her or sell the videos or some smut stuff online. I don't know, but I do know that anyone who takes 400 plus videos of my child getting assaulted violently violently and threatened, her life threatened hundreds of times, strangled a dozen times at least. Anyone who has that in them to want to videotape that, there's something deeply, deeply wrong with that person. And that's the kind of person that has proven he cannot be allowed out in polite society, because that's just guaranteeing that someone else is going to have to go through what my daughter and countless, there's no telling how many girls he's done this to. My daughter just was strong enough to come today and be willing to testify, and that's the only reason why he pled guilty today, because he didn't want her to get on the stand and testify against him, because he knew that that would be damning. And I mean that, I'm not cursing.
So I'm going to show you what she looks like.
That's all I have to say.
What she look like.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let me switch this screen. Let me show you what she looked like. Hold on. Let me go. This reminded me of Jeffrey Paschal, what he did to that woman. So this is him. This is what he
to the
did
court. This was guilty to kidnapping and beating charges.
Look what he did to her. He's done this to 4 different women. So he thought this time, by not going to trial, that he plead guilty, he's going to get a lighter sentence again.
In the incident involving 23-year-old Chloe Jones. But for now, we're going to go back into the courtroom in that sentencing trial for Mozingo. But first, we want to get you caught up on this case. We were about to start with the entire trial and opening statements that would have laid everything out. Here's a look back on the background of the case with lead anchor Vinny Politan.
William, this is the Akron Police Department. This is your last chance. Come out now with your hands up.
Police pry open the door after the owner of the property calls 911 about this man, William Mozingo Jr.
I need to warn the police that are coming here. Need to warn them about what? Well, he is a violent offender.
As police arrest Mozingo, he yells out to a woman who was in the garage.
I love you, Chloe.
The woman is Chloe Jones. Police help her down from the ceiling. And Jones's mother says 4 days of terror led up to this moment.
He doused her in gasoline and was threatening to catch her on fire.
Jones's mother says Mozingo beat her daughter with a baseball bat and his fists.
He would cuddle her in between beatings.
Jones spoke about her experience with station WJW.
It was terrifying, you know, like being in fear for your life, like countless of times. Times I can't even count of like how many times he's threatened my life.
Just a few months prior to this arrest, Mozingo was released from prison on kidnapping charges in a different case.
My daughter's never going to be the same. Her life as she knows it is over, because he was allowed to walk out in the streets, and that is not acceptable.
Mozingo has been indicted on 2 counts of kidnapping, felonious assault, and abduction of Jones.
The understanding that we have from what Mozingo is
that has been done to my child, she's going to suffer probably way longer than him, which is not fair.
And this is what happened to her. Don't pick. See, that's why I was scared to pick.
This wasn't a domestic violence sort of thing. This was not.
He's unapologetic. He is defiant. And I think maybe he is psychotic and doesn't care, but I think the judge is going to read that you have no empathy for what you've done. You have no regret for what you've done. And the best for society is to put him as in jail as much as she can.
And you heard the hundreds of videos that they have to show the abuse that he recorded himself. We're going to hit a break, and when we come back, we'll listen to how this defense is going to try and make an argument to this judge that
it's not a defense. He pled guilty.
Heal and see the land or the tunnel. The tunnel that yes.
As you know, you're not allowed to use drugs or alcohol while you're in prison. You may be tested for that. We count half plus another 10. 5 do merge for sentencing purposes. And on those counts, on count 1, I will impose a sentence of 11 to 16 and a half years under the Reagan-Tokes law, and I will review that with you again in a minute. Because that is going to be the longest sentence that I impose, that will be the one that will carry the Reagan-Tokes tail. On counts 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8, all felonious assault counts, I am going to find that at least 2 of those are separate offenses. When I look at the TBI that was suffered and the injuries to her eyes, clearly there was enough of an impact to cause that type of injury. And then we've got the testimony of gonna hurt your other eye. We've got the videos demonstrating that, and all those factors. I would consider any head injuries to be one serious physical harm, which would warrant a separate sentencing for purposes of everything. And then also, we have the use of a bat, which is a deadly weapon, and then also we have the fractures in her hand and the bruises all over her body. I mean, I just don't see how bruises can be developed in different stages if they didn't happen in different stages, and that was what I was told today, is that the bruises were in different stages of development. So I am going to impose a sentence of 5 years on count 3 and 5 years on count 4.
11 and 16. 5 years.
And count 10, and count, and I guess I should be more specific. On count 6, 7, and 8, I'm going to impose 4 years. I'm going to state that those 3 counts can be sentenced separately, but those will run concurrent with each other, but consecutive to counts 3 and 4, which will be consecutive. So we have 11 and a half, 16 and a half, plus another 10. The strangulation is a separate offense. I don't know how anybody could possibly, and the legislature went to the bother of creating a strangulation offense because of the fact that we have this activity occurring in our society right now where people think it's okay to strangle somebody. For that offense, I'm going to impose 2 years, and I'm going to impose 2 years for the escape. So that comes out to 25 to 31 and a half years. I am going to run counts 1, 2, and 5. Obviously, we said that merges. Consecutive with counts 3, consecutive with counts 4, concurrent with 6, 7, and 8, and consecutive with 10. And then the escape on the other case is consecutive by law. I will find consecutive sentences are required by statute because, first of all, for the 2 count cases, because the escape must run consecutive, but also in the kidnapping case, I believe consecutive sentences are necessary to protect the public and to punish you, and they're not disproportionate to the seriousness of your conduct and to the danger that you pose to the public. And both of these offenses were committed while you were out on post-release control, and your history of criminal conduct demonstrates consecutive terms are necessary to protect the public. I will note, as you know, you're not allowed to use drugs or alcohol while you're in prison. You may be tested for that. We calculated your jail time credit on our break. There's 394 days of jail time credit will be added to your journal entry. That starts today, or ends today. So anything after today, or ODRC will calculate for you. So if you go back and you want to check it, we calculate as of the end of today.
And there you have it, the sentence.
That's his sentence. 25 to 31 and a half years. He had 18 months, been out 2 months, kidnapped someone else. He is a danger to society. Her eyes reminded me of what Jeffrey did to his his girlfriend at the time, while he was with Gloria. Okay? I have no idea. Down there, did you see her eyes? No. Oh, no. She didn't stay with him. He kidnapped this woman. She offered him a ride, and he held her captive 4 days, broke her arm, Everything. Strangled her, choked her out, daring her to pass out. This is what he did to that young woman. He did this 4 times to 4 different women. He kidnapped 4 different women. He had just came out on an 18-month sentence. Wasn't even 2 months when he kidnapped her. Oh, I'm not even showing you. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm not even showing you. This is what her eyes look like. That's what he did to her. Broke her arm, strangled her, everything. He only got 18 and a half years. He deserved life in prison. Jeffrey did. This one has 25 to 31 and a half years. A stranger held this woman captive for 4 days. Then when the cops go to arrest him because the homeowner called because he was violent, he's going to yell out to her, "Love you, Chloe," to want people to believe that they were in a relationship. Now let's get to Jennifer Soto. But that's what he did to her. That's what he did to her. Now, Jennifer Soto, I said months ago that they were going to give that woman immunity. Now, in October, I guess one of Jennifer's roommates came forward and said that Stephen had been acting strange. The night before he caged Madeline, okay, she said that he had all these tools. And I was going to do a recap on Jennifer, on this whole Meline Sto, because so much shit is going on with this. But she said that he had a bunch of tools and he was acting strange, and he did laundry, which is something that he never did before. So he had power tools. They asked him, even Jennifer asked him, what was he doing with the tools? He said he was working on a project. The reason they're giving her immunity is because they want her to testify against him. But I think she should be held liable. She allowed her teenage and then preteen daughter to sleep in a bed with a man who was having anal sex with her, making her suck his D, taking pictures of it, putting it out there, and you're going to tell me that she didn't know this? She actually said that the murder was bad, but the sex wasn't. So her roommate, it seemed that Stephen or Stefan, whatever you want to call him, had put a camera underneath that woman's bed. He had naked photos of her as well on his phone. Understand that. She said she couldn't believe that he would do something like that. But once they showed her those photos of her, that's when her thing changed. You mean to tell me not the fact that he killed Madeline didn't change the way you felt about him, but when you saw the photos of you, is when you had a change of attitude towards him. Now, he pleaded not guilty. I said when I saw that interview on the news, the way she was comforting him and coddling him, something was wrong. No, she's not right in the head. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I missed the question. She didn't know him before, Heidi. Are we talking about the guy that kidnapped the woman? No, she didn't know him. No, the woman that was kidnapped, she offered him a ride. Hi, fight like a girl. She did not know him at all. So I said, and Tina, anybody that was in this chat, I said, they're going to want her to testify. If they haven't charged her yet, she was going to be used to testify against him. She knew that man was assaulting her daughter. But I guess in order to keep a man like Gloria Jones, who sent her daughter to sit in the room with this man who had a thing for little girls, and he whipped his shit out and masturbates in front of her daughter in order for them to have a place to stay. Disgusting. You were that desperate for a man that you would sacrifice your fucking child. And I can't wait till we know the cause of death. Because as you know, we don't know yet. We found out that Delphi, there was no sexual assault on those girls. They were strangled. And stabbed. No sexual assault. We didn't find that out until the trial. I can't wait to hear the manner of death, cause of death, and if Meline was pregnant. That's what we all want to know. They haven't released this information. Everybody is speculating. They haven't released manner or cause. We don't know if she was strangled. We don't know if she was shot, if it was blunt force trauma to the head. We don't know. I don't watch. It got taken down. I don't watch Pizza. How many channels has he lost? I heard Bambi talking about him, I guess a couple of weeks when she said he had lost his channel. And I think that Nick Romano guy did too. So I don't know. The potential SA was interrupted? What do you mean, Tina? The potential, whose potential SA, sweetie? I want Angie to get custody of those girls too, or at least guardianship. And we talking about Gloria Jones and Andy. So again, I still feel that Jennifer should be held accountable. Oh, okay. So it was interrupted. Okay, thank you. But we, after 7 years of trying to figure out how those girls died, we found out. So that means now he's set to go to trial. Stephen Stearns, that's his name. Stephen Stearns is set to go to trial next year in September, is when he goes to trial. I don't know what's taking so long. Yep. I don't know what's taking so long. But when this woman said out of her own mouth, I'm talking about Jennifer Soto, Meline Sto's mother, said the murder was wrong, but the sex wasn't. I was like, get the fuck out of here. You would send your daughter up to bed with a grown ass man. Are you fucking kidding me? This man penetrated a little girl. Anally. That's what he did. He's got pictures of her sucking on his dick. Oh! Nope. That interview with his parents don't help him either. Now, Delphi murder, yeah, I need to get with Tina too, because we definitely have to discuss all the ins and outs of this case. She's been with this since this shit happened 7 years ago. She lives in that state. not too far from her where all of this shit happened. And I'm telling you, it's sick. 7 years. Now the parents knew because they saw the bodies, but I don't know if they told them that they weren't assaulted or anything that at the time. But this shit is crazy. But then again, the timeline to me got kind of fucked up. I think it was Abby's phone, or was it the other? So the timeline. So I started questioning whether he was really guilty or not. But then when I heard the psychiatrist interview when she was recording and he said he did it, then he said he didn't do it, I said he's playing fucking games. And I'm talking about Richard Allen right now. Yeah, so she could, but she always did that. So he was doing what with his tools that I have no idea, girl. He was working on a project. She deserves to go to jail. You were complicit in what that man did to your child. You were complicit. Matter of fact, you weren't even complicit. You were a co-conspirator. Same shit, but I like it better. Co-conspirator. You knew this man was having sex with your child. Anytime your child tells people that she wants to run away and live in the woods, something is wrong. She want to be away from everybody. You couldn't even go to your daughter's birthday party because you had to work. No, baby. I would have called off, or that party wouldn't have been held on the day that I had to work. Yes, she was okay with her. She was okay with her daughter sleeping with that grown-ass man. She's the one sent them up to bed together. And that's not the first time. Then they would all sleep in a bed together sometimes. But if you remember, I read where they said that Meline had her own room. They got underwear and stuff out of her room with semen stains that belong to Stephen Stearns. Remember, I told you he was on Reddit on this teen advice page. Forgot the name now, but I remember putting it out there. And he was advising teen girls on leaving, and he was going to be there. He was on that page grooming young girls. One girl wrote she had a fight with her mama and all this other stuff, and he was telling her same shit that's going on in real life right now with somebody I'm really close to, that your mother is mean. You need to just leave. You need to go. You need to get away. I'll help you. Yep, it was, yep, with the divider. And that's where they found her semen saying, oh, yeah, okay. So let me get this right. She told them to go sleep in a room together because she had a really busy day and she needed to get her rest. So why couldn't Stephen sleep on a sofa? Why couldn't Meline sleep in her little room that they section off? Why couldn't she sleep there? Why? Why did they have to go upstairs to her room together? Why? Why didn't Stephen go back to his mom and dad's house where he had been living at? Why? Nope, it wasn't. Why? You said you saw her getting dressed that morning. Then you said you asked her about her party that night, but you didn't see her that morning. But in another interview, you said you saw her getting dressed. Which is it? Exactly, Queen of O'Hara. Exactly. She lied. She's been lying. I guess she didn't want to let people know that she knew, and you couldn't say that you were scared of him because We see your mother, we see your sister, we see everybody that's there to support you that you could have went to. But then again, Stephen didn't even live there. He had just come back after living with his parents and them. He had been there for a little while, and he was abusing your daughter. So it wasn't like he was living there. It wasn't like that was his townhome. That was yours and your roommates. She is a co-conspirator. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Damn it, I need to go. I need to hurry up and pass the bar because I need to go down there and I need to become a prosecutor so I can prosecute this case. Even though she has immunity like Lil Woody, and nothing she's going to say can be used against her. I want to make her feel like the piece of shit that she really is. They do. But let me tell you, she knows more. And that's why they're doing that. That just don't. Florida is kind of like pissing me off right now. But anyway, that's about that. But there's a lot of other shit that's going on with Meline Sto too. And I want to just mention this too while I'm here. You remember when Moving Matt was on my live stream the last time or the time before then, and he said that he bet sooner or later that there's going to be a GoFundMe for Chidi. Well, guess what? There's a GoFundMe for Chidi. There's a GoFundMe for his travel expenses from Nigeria to the U.S., including airfare and transportation. You know why? Because Chidi is going to try to have surgery to repair his vision. I sent this to Madsy yesterday. I said, damn it, you were right. I said, what in the hell they're going to do a GoFundMe for? We heard on the show that they can't repair his vision because of the nerves. Well, you know, technology here is totally different than there. So now there's a GoFundMe for Chidi. Okay? Hi, Cree. But anyway, Meline Sto is a piece of shit. She will never get Mother of the Year, Mother of the Week, nothing. She's a piece of shit. And she needs to go down with her boyfriend. Let me tell you, I'm just going to take the LSATs. That's it. I'm going to take them. Man, I don't even have to I can just go take the bar. Did you know that? You don't have to go. You really don't have to go to law school to take a bar exam. Did you know that? So I think I just need to go take it because I have until September, which I need to get it done so I can apply there, so I can get in the prosecutor's office, so I can prosecute or be on the team in September for this case. And I want to be the one to question Meline Sto. I think I'm going to take care of that. What did Jen say? Where's Jen? What did she say? I'm just saying. Hi, Minnie. She should be in jail. Yeah, that's what I meant. Jen Soto. I'm sorry, not Meline. You know what I mean. I get them all bending. Meline is the victim. Sometimes I get, but Jen Soto is a piece of shit. Meline is not a piece of shit. The mother is a piece of shit. A piece of shit. And like I posted that thing about Sebastian yesterday, and about they were saying breaking news update. That was no fucking update on Sebastian. Again, clickbait. Clickbait about a missing young man. You know you can practice actually taking the bar exam online, right? You know you can practice taking it. You just need to know certain case laws and shit like that, and you might have to cite a lot of shit. I got to refresh, but I need to see some of the stuff that's on the bar exam. And I'm not going to specialize. So that way, it's not going to be hard. Because if it took Kennedy, how many times before he passed it? 4, 3, 4. May he rest in peace. And then you've got Emily's husband with his dumbass. He took it like 6 times. That's California. But Kim Kardashian passed the bar exam. God damn. She had somebody else to sit there and take that test. Y'all not going to tell me Kim Kardashian passed that test. Y'all not going to tell me Kim Kardashian passed that test. No way in hell. We're going to find out years from now that she had a substitute to sit in that chair and take that test. Dog son lives down. Did Queen of O'Hara, nothing. I'll just hit you on IG. I'll hit you on IG. Yeah, they're exploiting the situation. And that's why I said, is this really an update? There's no update. There was no update. None. Now is Oregon and Canada. Before it was, Oregon and Canada. Before it was Oregon and New York. How many in this chat actually believes, and I want you to tell me yes or no, how many in the chat believes Sebastian is alive? If you believe he's alive, yes. If you believe he's deceased, no. I want to know. So she could have sent anyone, LOL. Yeah, I don't believe that she took that test. I don't believe she took that test. I really don't. Because you know how they were doing those college exams. They needed special time. They needed extra time. So they had to book a place for them all by themselves. They go sign in, and then someone actually shows up at the test site and takes it for them. Got you. Thank you. He's not in Canada. My grandchildren have had passports since they were maybe like 1.5. You need passports. Oh my God, she had a child taken from her. Oh, they take your fingerprints now. Okay, when you take yeah. So, unless you're going into Canada by boat. Well, no, I'm sorry. If you're driving into, or if you're going in by boat, all you need is your birth certificate and an ID. If you're flying into Canada or Mexico, you need a passport. If you're driving in, that's all you need. That hasn't changed yet. But if you're going in by air, and we know that Sebastian didn't go, first of all, you would need to have his birth certificate, or you would need to have an ID. And if you crossed into Canada with an ID, that's documented. Because they take your pictures, they do this, yes, that's documented. No, you don't need proof of law. No, you can take the bar exam. Seriously, you can. Well, at one time you could, I don't know, but now, but you can just take the bar exam. I remember when my daughter-in-law actually did her LSACs, and she got into St. Mary's University. And then she decided she didn't want to do that. She wanted to go in management. Yep, you don't need it by car, just by flying. But the Canadians need a passport to come in here. Yep. So it's still the same way. Yep. You don't need your passport if you're driving into Canada. If you're driving, you're going by a boat or ship, you take a cruise, whatever. You don't need a passport. If you're flying in, you need your passport. If you drive to Mexico, ID, birth certificate, whatever. If you're flying in, passport is required. So again, we're putting out all these false leads and whatever else, and you're telling me that the police didn't look. So now they're saying there's multiple agencies involved in this. Tell me, when was the last time Dog found a missing person? And I don't mean him looking for people that jump bail. Did he find Gabby Petito? Did he find Brian Landry? Did he find him? Tell me, when was the last time Dog the Bounty Hunter found a missing person, or ever found a missing person? When was the last time Bullhorn Betty or ever found a missing child or a missing person, or any of these people, JLR, any of them? When did they ever find anybody? They go out there for the cameras, make a whole bunch of ruckus, fuck shit up. Same thing they did with, oh my God, her name was right there on the tip of my tongue. That young girl from Tennessee that nobody's ever found. Her aunt went missing, never found her. Oh my God, her name is right there on the tip of my tongue. I see her right now, and I can't even bring her name out. Yes. Oh, I like Dog. I like him and his wife when it would, and his family when it were getting bail jumpers, and Summer Wells. Thank you, Summer Wells. Look what they did with Gabby Petito's case and Brian Landry. Look what they did with that, out there with the bullhorn, making all this ruckus, police coming, interrupting investigation, doing dumb shit. Look. Molly Go, like all of them. They appeared on a BBC documentary. I guess we're assholes, right? JLR can't talk about nothing and no one. He's a fucking scam artist too. Scamming people out of money, always suing fucking people for bullshit. He's a scammer. Oh, I'm so mean this morning. All right. Bullhorn Betty. So you're out there with your bullhorn making a bunch of noise. Did you find anybody? Besides sleeping with Summer Wells' dad. Ooh, sorry. Are trying to. Ooh, sorry. Did you find anybody? Did you find Summer Wells' mother's sister who disappeared out of the blue? Has she ever been found? Did you look for her? No? Okay. Just want to check. Have a blessed day, Queen of O'Hara. Tank has a who is Tank? Tank has a YouTube channel? Okay, anyway, all of these people helping. You got to send me the link, Chantel. I'll go check it out. Anyway, I'm not going out there with no bullhorn. I know that TL is in pain, and but that is the only one that I see out there looking for Sebastian. And a few other people that don't make a big ruckus about it. I remember when I asked her, why are you still looking for this young man? I said, his own parents aren't looking for him. She said, because she made him a promise. She wouldn't give up until he was found. So, again, got it. Jesus Christ. Bounty Tank. Ooh. Oh, I'm subscribing. This channel subscribes to the life of a bodybuilding bounty hunter. You will witness raw footage as real life. Ooh, okay. Oh my God, Akron bounty hunter shot while serving warrant. Was that him? Was he shot? This was last month. Yep, that's him. Hold on, guys. Hold on. He was in serious condition. Wait a minute. Hold on. He was shot while serving a warrant. Hold on. Here we go. I just watched this film.
Nikki, it is understandable to be confused when somebody shows up at your house in the middle of the night, unannounced, with guns drawn. Well, surprise is what a bounty hunter does, and this time it sent one of them to the hospital who's now fighting for his life.
I got an agent hit. He's been shot. Gunshot wound to the stomach. You ain't gonna die on my watch, bro. What's on? Don't panic. We don't want you bleeding more.
You're listening to the frantic calls for help. Several bounty hunters showed up at a home on 7th Avenue in Akron when suddenly shots were fired. One of them, a 37-year-old man, was hit.
1155 7th Avenue. Somebody shooting my house up for no reason. There's a shot flying through my house. In them right now. They're shooting right now. I'm just trying to stay hidden behind something.
A woman whispering in hopes of staying safe, calling from inside the house where the agents showed up.
Anyone in your home been hit at all?
Is anybody hit? Is anybody hit? Is anybody hit? Nobody's hit. Nobody's hit.
We understand that someone at the rear of the property fired multiple shots, and one of those shots hit the victim. He's still in the hospital. We're told in serious condition.
Captain Michael Miller of the Akron Police Department says at least 2 people were arrested.
There were at least 5 adults in the house at the time when the police arrived. They called those individuals out, and at least 2 subjects were detained, and a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old, and they both were sent to the respective facilities for unrelated warrants.
The nature of this incident leaves a lot of questions like, was this a stand your ground or castle law incident where people have the right to protect themselves from intruders, or was it a fugitive just trying to evade being captured? Captain Miller says there are lots of unanswered questions, and this investigation definitely is continuing. In Akron, I'm Harry Boomer, 19 News.
So look, this is his channel. Hold on. Let me go back out. So they said bounty tank in serious condition after serving a warrant. That was 4 weeks ago. So how is he doing? Well, he went live 11 days ago. Hold on.
What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Bounty Tank checking in, man. We got us a good night tonight. We got a bunch of people we got to go after, man. We still looking for Alana. We got James Frymeyer we got to look for.
So how was he
we got a ton of people, man.
4 weeks ago,
we got
he's out here
James, we
again.
got Alana, we got Ballard.
11 days ago, he went live. Oh, I'm following them. I'm serious. I'm following them. Because they said right here, Akron Bounty, not him, Bounty Tank update. He was recently shot. So who's doing this then, if that's not him? But he said that's Tank. Chantel, can you tell me? Anyway, I will be following this bounty hunter, okay? We're going to be following Tank. Chantel put the link in the chat. But what's going on with 4 days ago? Hold on a second. Where's that white guy at again? Shit. 4 days ago, he did an update on him. I don't see. Okay, hold on.
We don't really know too much about it here in South Carolina. So just like you guys, we've been scrambling trying to figure out what's going on with Bounty Tank. And I think I may have found an article that could give a lot more insight onto the incident with Bounty.
Hold on.
It's like the.
Hey.
Oh,
hey,
shit.
Get the cruiser down here. Get the spotlights on this house. Burner, go. To the house. We got an armed defender in there right now. Hey, let's get him moved. Cover. Cover. Cover.
Get back.
Cover.
Okay. Get back.
Cover.
So as you can see, it's pretty.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm trying to see which one of them was shot. Hold on.
Let's get him down over here. Okay.
What? That's the one shot in the stomach.
Hey, come on, your hands up right now.
That's a big guy.
Come on, your hands up right now. Let me see where you're at, man. 3 or 4 males. He ran up.
Okay, he didn't have a vest on?
Is he doing anything? Yeah, he's breathing. Okay. Chest wound upper left.
Chest wound upper left.
Yeah. Hey, you're with him, right? I'm with him. Is he the only one? It's the other one right there. That's
shit. Well, I'm not trying to be a bounty hunter.
One shot, yeah. One shot.
I'm just going to be a lot lizard madam.
So as you saw.
Okay. I'm confused. Was it one of his team members that was shot? Oh, it's on his tab. Hold on. Hold on. Damn. Hold on. It's on his tab. Hold on. Let me go to his tab. Community tab. Oh, I need to change screens. Hold on. Share screen. There we go. He took a cop's gun and put it to his head. Okay. I don't know what happened, but okay, I'm going to watch. Anyway, that is his channel. Chantel dropped it in there, but I've subscribed and put my bell on for all his shit. We will be watching Bounty Hunter Tank. Okay. All right, guys. I think I answered everything everybody had. I mean, nothing on his tab about it. Okay. Got it. 800K subs. Yes. Well, we're going over. Well, I know I am. I love you guys. Let me take this down. I love you. Have a great Wednesday. I will see you guys later. And let me just get on out of here. And have a great day, guys. Bye. Oh, and thanks for the super chat. Seriously, thanks for the super chats. Bye, guys. Mudzy, I'm going to come live on StreamYard the next time I come, so you can come up, okay?